Well, while a diploma may open more doors for you, it's really not necessary to get a good job at a good salary. It is strictly business. And here's Craig Treadway. Morning, Craig.
Good morning, ladies. All right, the college education may open the door to more opportunities, but just because you don't have a diploma doesn't mean you can't make a decent living. Now, here with some of the well-paying jobs that don't require a degree is the author of the U Plan, Dr. Michael Woodward. You don't know him by that name. You know him as Dr. Woody. Good morning, Doctor. Thanks for being with us.
Good to be here.
Now, we have to say that, we know that college isn't necessarily for everyone, right. Whether it's financial reasons or other reasons. It's just not for everybody.
Well, sir, and it depends on the point of life you're at, too. I mean, because it can be a time-consuming process to go through it, and it's certainly very expensive. So it isn't for everybody, and there are plenty of jobs that are well-paying out there for those who don't want to go the college route.
All right, let's get right to it. First, claims adjuster. Now, how much can you make, and what do they actually do?
Well, we all have accidents. There's always stuff going on. There's weather events. There's problems and challenges. So this is a job that's going to be around to stay. According to AOL Jobs, you can make an average of $61,000 a year, and this is something that's on-the-job training.
And the typical education, high school diploma.
High school diploma.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Elevator installer and repairer. Now, this is a scary one. You think you want these people to be trained, however, but you don't necessarily need a college degree for that.
Yeah, and just to be clear, there is proposed legislation out there looking at trying to license folks who do elevator repair, but there are a lot of old elevators in the city and a lot of old buildings. So on average, again, according to AOL Jobs, you can make $74,000 a year doing this job. So it's a need. There's a need for it, and it's a highly specialized skill.
Okay, let's talk about a broad one here, administrative support. Now, what do you do in this field, and just how much can you make here?
Well, first of all, you need to be very organized to do this. And this is about any office needs to function. You need people to help plan and organize and get things going. But one thing to keep in mind is that according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, office and administrative support is going to be the fastest growing occupational group over the next 8 years. And folks in this field as managers can make around $86,000 a year. Wow,
sounds good. All right, next up, loan officer. Now, how much can you make here? And this job entails a little more than just approving loans.
Sure, and it's around $68,000 a year on average you can make at this position, and again with the high school diploma, and this is really on-the-job training. So you can get a job whether it's through a bank or an insurance company, and you're the ones who's evaluating and approving those loans. All
right, lastly, crane and tower operator. Now, tell me about this one.
Now, there are certifications involved with this, and it is a process, and there can be kind of an apprenticeship process. But again, around $50,000 a year is the typical average, and there are a lot of cranes around the city, and construction is, again, becoming a growth sector.
And this is one of those where you can get on-the-job training, although it may take you a little while, right?
Yeah, usually a couple years on-the-job training before you can sit for that exam.
All right, Dr. Woody, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Sure.
And for more career advice, check out the U Plan. It's available now. Ladies?